Alison Kelley with RE/MAX Executives. Thank you for joining us. Today we have Andrew Townsend, the Regional Economist for Southwestern Idaho. Today I kind of wanted to go over what we're seeing in Idaho, the unemployment rate, the trends. Can you kind of go over that for us a little bit?
Sure. Nationally, if you look at it, we've stayed pretty steady at 8.2%, but Idaho has had a better record recently.
Okay.
We have lost almost a percentage. We went from 8.8 last year to 7.8 this year. About 9 months of straight declines we've had in the unemployment rate. This month we did see a small upturn, but it wasn't as bad as you would expect. We still had an employment increase by several people, and the labor force increase. Unfortunately, businesses just weren't hiring as fast as they were entering the labor market. That's why we saw the upside.
Okay. And is this type of trend you see happening into 2013? Are we going to have a lower unemployment rate?
It's tough to guess that, especially when you look at the international economy, what's going on there. Locally, everything's looking well. We have businesses that are coming in, showing interest. We're having the employed roles are increasing. I think it's favorable. I think we'll still see decreases, but you know, a massive shock right now to the shaky economy could really hurt.
Okay. What do you guys for 2013? Are there any? You know, I know you can't say what kind of businesses are coming, but do you see anything that's going to really help the economy? Because I know you guys can kind of know what's kind of going on without saying.
There have been some workings that I've seen. The economic developers here in my region have been very active, which is great to see. We'll see if the companies start biting. Idaho has a lot to offer in terms of education and an available workforce. So I could see, especially with the low cost of business and easy access to the government, we have a very open door policy amongst a lot of our officials. I see that helping out coming into the future, but nothing is set in stone that I know of.
Okay. And then what is the type of businesses in Idaho that bring the most jobs? So if you're wanting to relocate to Idaho or bring your business here, what would be the benefits?
There are two types of companies that bring most jobs. Ones that pay a high wage, and those that have very localized supply chains. Those that pay a high wage, the people make more money, they use more services. We have a very service-based economy here in Idaho, so people buy more pizzas, causes more jobs to increase. Those that have localized supply chains, though, increase the jobs by an order of magnitude more. Food manufacturing is one I like to bring out. Transporting food for long distances is very expensive. So if you have a food manufacturer come in, they need to have a lot of their supply product here locally. So not only do you have the benefit of the workers working for that original company, but the workers that are working for the supply companies are also buying pizzas and such. So it has a very large multiplier effect in the economy. Agri-Farmers, a new company, the Chobani yogurt plant going into Twin Falls, that one has been tossed around between 3 and a 5 multiplier, so it's really going to have a strong effect in that area.
Wow, okay. Do you have anything else to say that you feel is important that people who are in Idaho should know about or wanting to move to Idaho?
It's a great state. We have the benefit of a lot of urban benefits with the access to a rural lifestyle, and I think that really is a draw to a lot of companies. Our strong education system, the College of Western Idaho has hit the ground running beyond anyone's wildest imagination.
Yes.
So when it comes to workforce training, that's great. And the open door policy, I mean, the Department of Labor where I work, always willing to bend over backwards to help out new employers coming in. Come talk to us, see what we can do.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us.